So this is so reminiscent of Trump's first win. But we lived through those 4 years. And a lot of people who didn't live through the last 4 years of Biden. Yeah, the last year.
And you see them right there, and you see them in other states as well. So there's Pennsylvania, Jake. I just want to go through this quickly to see if the math has changed. 63%. We've been for a little bit. You've come down here again. When you're looking at
shitty night.
24,000 votes. Joe Biden won Michigan by
we got cake.
4,000 votes.
But we got cake. And we ate it.
Tom,
how you doing? Yeah. Oh boy. My mother always told me that the first sentence I ever said was, "I can do it myself." When you're in an office, you can do whatever you want. Because when they call the police, you still have time. They still come and they give you a warning. Okay. I grew up in a very typical suburban Jewish household in Long Island. The issues of the Vietnam War were just raging when I was in high school. And I didn't pay attention to it until my sister's boyfriend was drafted. He was one of the members of the football team. He was a real sort of all-American, very nice guy. One day, maybe 6 months into his tour of duty, he sent her home a package that she was really excited to get. She unwrapped the package, and it was the ear of a Viet Cong on a string that she was supposed to put around her neck. And I remember going into the bathroom and vomiting and thinking this was the most disgusting thing I'd ever seen. The world kind of turned upside down, and I felt like I had to make sense of it.
Some in Washington should spend more time responding to the warnings of terrorists like Osama bin Laden and the requests of our commanders on the ground, and less time responding to the demands of Code Pink protesters.
The people who formed Code Pink were already activists working on other things. It was when George Bush had just come out with this color-coded alert, you know, the yellow, the orange, the red alerts, which we laughed about because it was so stupid. It didn't mean anything. It just kept people in the sense of like, uh-oh, there's another attack coming. And so we decided that, oh, wouldn't it be funny to create another color-coded alert, a Code Pink. It was going to be Code Hot Pink because we were feisty women. We didn't really like the color pink. But it turned out that that was a URL that was taken by a porn site, so we couldn't be Code Hot Pink. So we were just Code Pink, which was very disappointing.
Most of the time you'll be giving 3 warnings, okay? Whether it's 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2,
1, 3, 2.
You know what I mean? Like, you have specific questions?
No, we'd rather ask forgiveness. We're not nutty people. We are people who care that every day there are people dying, innocent people dying.
In the name of the people of Vietnam, in the name of the people of East Timor.
So many of these politicians have never been confronted in an aggressive way by the public.
I have never seen anything as disgraceful and outrageous and despicable as the last demonstration that just took place about, you know, you're going to have to shut up or I'm going to have you arrested. Get out of here, you low-life scum.
We don't think of them as above us. We think of them as working for us. You take this, and we'll take over here. Because if they come, we want to have them for a while. So this is what we have to do to try to talk to a representative. Talk to a senator. We have to, like, stake them out.
You have to have teams stationed all over.
Yeah, and then we have police here trying to protect them from us, the people. People in Gaza were suffering before October 7th, where it all began on October 7th.
The people of Gaza were suffering under Hamas. Hamas has been governing them at
The people in Gaza were suffering before Hamas even existed. Congress is what we have, where we can actually have access to them, and they control the $1 trillion of our money that they're taking to spend on the military to keep a war economy going.
Why do you work for terrorist organizations?
I don't. Do you take money from AIPAC? That's a terrorist organization.
You carry water. You seem like a nice lady, but you carry water for a terrorist organization, and I don't understand.
Who is being killed? It's children. It's babies.
Hey! Come on in.
Good to see you.
I know when she was the one. When we were kidnapped in Pakistan. I knew Jody Evans, who is a co-founder, Medea's partner in Code Pink. She said, my friend Medea is going to Pakistan. I'll give you the ticket and you can go in my place. And I said, sure. Our government was participating in taking over control of the judiciary, putting them all in jail. And we went there to find out what was going on. And we did a protest in front of this guy's house. And our ambassador was there. And we embarrassed her greatly.
We're going down the
90 miles an hour.
highways, 90 miles an hour, and I'm thinking this is the end. We got carjacked and hijacked.
These motorcycles came up from both sides with M16s, machine guns.
They're trying to calm us down. They said, do you know who told us to kidnap you? We said, who? They said, your own government, the U.S. Embassy. I feel jitters most of the time when I'm going to get ready to disrupt. There is one half of my brain that's saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And another half saying, you've got to do it, you've got to do it, you've got to do it.
Not in the face of an intensifying strategic competition in the Indo-Pacific and around the world.
If the witness will suspend, and I ask that everyone again respect this hearing, we will suspend until the room is cleared.
Calling for a ceasefire. Shame on you all.
Most of the time we were doing what we call citizen diplomacy, like going to Yemen, where we were meeting with families that had lost loved ones due to U.S. drone strikes. And in this particular family, the woman admitted that her sons had joined Al-Qaeda. And she asked us if we had children. And some of us had children the exact same ages as her children. And she said, did your children ever run around with the wrong people? We said, of course. And she said, that's what happened to my children. What she did is take off the niqab to show us her face. And she said, I want you to remember my face. Instead of arresting them, sending them to somewhere where they could be re-educated, your government came in and killed them. And it was such a profound lesson for me about my government coming in and killing young people, because it's usually young people that we're killing.
And you're a trust fund baby. Right. Trust fund baby will be a danger. Magbar Hamas. Magbar Hamas. You understand the order. Trump will crush you.
We've never had counter-protester here. Of course, we have counter-protesters everywhere else, but right here in the Senate, first time. It's a sign of flattery.
No singing, no chanting, no demonstrating, guys.
Word.
No singing,
no chanting. Nope. It's demonstration.
We have the right to walk down the halls of Congress, our government, and to express what we believe in, because this is what democracy looks like.
You're right. We should talk about what we can do, and we can be here because this is our house. Right. They work for us. Everybody here works for us.
They're trying to keep the boot of Israel off their necks. You can't be a warmonger in the diplomat, man.
My phone was dropped. I went to pick it up. Get my bag.
He's going to cost the lives of millions of people around the world, not to mention young men and women, service members.
I dropped my phone! Ask him. I dropped my phone. Cuba deserves to live! Cuba deserves to live! Free Palestine! I didn't do anything wrong! Free Palestine!
She's a daughter. She has to pick up from school.
Palestine!
She has to pick up her daughter from
Stop
school.
punishing Cuba!
She just
End the sanctions now!
I'm old enough to be your mother, and I'm not resisting. And someone took my purse.
Did they arrest him?
Yeah, they did.
Kidding? Oh my God, I gotta go down.
We just walked outside.
Ma'am, you're either on the line or you're down in the room. Ma'am, we have to clear the hallway.
They took him around the corner.
The nomination of Marco Rubio to promote sanctions against countries.
They just took them down the other bit.
It's so sad when it's the citizens exercising not only our right, our duty to stop our government from committing war crimes, and we're the ones who are treated like the criminals. What are we going to do about this commitment to militarism, $1 trillion of our tax money going to keep these wars going when we don't have money for firefighters, when we don't have money for people who've lost their homes? I mean, our priorities are so screwed up. And I don't care what people call themselves. You can call yourself a Republican. You could have voted for Trump. You could call yourself a Democrat, a Libertarian, independent, a Green, no matter what. We share the same thing. We don't want U.S. intervention. We don't want constant wars. We don't want an economy based on militarism. We want a country that minds its own business and uses its military for defense. So we're here to say, stop the militarism, hands off all these other countries, fix this country first. That's what Trump says, America first. We are dancing for a peaceful world. The Coping members are my best friends. I mean, aside from my kids and grandkids, they are my life. So we're here in Union Station where people are coming in for the inauguration, and we want to welcome them to DC.
Oh yeah, actually I like that.
All of us today, we have made a commitment to show up for each other, regardless of who is in office. And that's not just a commitment that we made today, or a year ago, or 2 years ago. We have made that commitment since our movement began.
We had our first big women's march on March 8th, International Women's Day, right before the U.S. invaded Iraq. And we were right here.
And we marched on the White House. They were so afraid of us. It was the first time they blockaded the White House. The first time? For the women, yeah.
You know, when we started Coping, we thought, oh, we're just going to stop this war in Iraq and then go back to all the other things we were doing. And here we are, more than 20 years later, still fighting war.
May their broken hearts be cradled. May their righteous anger be heard. We sing for justice and healing for all the children of earth.
You made up your entire song.
I know, but it's the idea. Okay.
Volunteering with Code Pink is like being in a beautiful, fragrant pink raft on a river of sewage, because that's the world that we're in Congress. But inside the raft is like a little bit of heaven.
To have this community and be able to meet at 10 o'clock in the morning at the cafeteria of the Rayburn Building and look around and say, I feel better because I started the morning with learning that another 35 people had died in Gaza today. And now I'm with my friends here, and we can all commiserate about it and then get out to walk the halls of Congress and try to do something about it.